What is going on, guys? We are live. Alright guys, so today what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you some of my favorite tricep exercises. I'm also going to show you some tips to improving them and basically how to hit certain parts of your triceps, avoiding elbow injuries as well. So what's up guys, thanks for tuning in. So my boy Jace over here is going to be filming for me. How old are you, Jace, again? How old are you?
17.
He's 17 years old. What's your squat?
Squat's 160 at the moment.
160, my god, this guy's a beast. So this guy's a beast. So I'm going to be showing you some tricep exercises. Hi, Amin. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Thanks, guys, for tuning into my YouTube. Really appreciate your time, guys. So basically, I'm going to be doing some tricep work. Jace is going to be filming for me. So Jace will be probably reading out any questions. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask.
Yeah, that's good.
Awesome. So one of my favorite tricep exercises is my closed grip bench press. I love this. I love using an easy curl bar. I find the angle of the easy curl bar takes the tension of the wrists and elbows. I find it's so much more efficient, and also I feel a lot more comfortable doing this exercise. So really nice and easy. The way I actually get the weight up is to get onto my toes, lift my feet up, bring it up, keep my chest up, bring it nice and low in, touch my chest, making sure I extend all the way up, okay? So the lockout I find is really important for this exercise. Coming down, 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 and up. So yeah guys, if you have any questions, feel free to ask, or even drop in the comments below after this video. I know this is a live video, so I'm not going to be able to probably answer everything, but yeah, like I said, feel free to ask. I love the closed grip bench press. You can stack quite a lot of weight on there. Really, really good for building mass with your triceps as well. So,
one question: what should I do to get bigger arms? Eat more or eat?
Okay, so if you, who's it from? Do you know?
It kind of just went away then.
That's okay. That's fine. Okay, so to get bigger arms, eating is one. Frequency is another thing. One of the things I found does help improve my arms is training continuously. Whenever the arms recover, train them. Also mix them up with like your back day or chest day as well. So don't just limit yourself to train arms once a week. You can do like one exercise, maybe like 4 or 5 sets after your back day or your chest day to fully exhaust the arms. Is there any more questions?
Another one, what kind of protein should I use from Amin? He's 75 kilos.
75 kilos. So are you looking at mass building, or are you looking at getting leaner? So if you can answer that for me. But if we're looking at mass building, you can get mass gainer, but also work on your nutrition, because that's always number one. The BSN WPI is a really good protein, tastes really good as well, so we keep you having it, and I love it. But yeah, like I said, the isolate is probably one of the best ones for you if you want lean mass building. If you're one of those kind of people that are like an ectomorph and you don't put on weight easily, you can go with something with a little bit more carbs. You can just go with your standard protein. BSN, I love the taste and flavor of it, so that's the one I'll use personally. But yeah, that comes down to you. But also make sure you fuel yourself with a lot more carbs, a lot more protein. Any more questions?
Another question about supersetting biceps and triceps. What do you think about that?
I love it. Okay, so these are the good thing about one of the things I love about supersetting biceps and triceps is they're antagonist muscles, so opposite muscles. So when you train your biceps, you also, when you squeeze your biceps, you stretch your triceps. It means one muscle relaxes. It also allows you, so while you train in one, the other rests up at the same time. So it allows you to be able to utilize and get both of them in. If you just superset triceps and biceps, I'll either go extremely high volume or with really heavy weight. Okay? If you use really heavy weight, you actually get quite a lot of results from it, because you have that much time for the muscles to recover. You get a mad pump as well. Usually you find that you don't get as sore from supersetting biceps and triceps, but you get a better pump. The reason is because you're also getting a good stretch in, so your recovery is actually starting quite early as well. So, all good?
Yeah, no more so far.
Alright.
Oh, one more.
Okay.
Someone's asking how to do tricep cable extensions.
Sorry?
Tricep cable extensions.
Tricep cable extensions. Okay, I might do some after this for them. I'll just show them one exercise I really love. So, guys, one of the things, I haven't done skull crushes for a long time because usually I feel my elbows. So this is an exercise that you can use to substitute for your skull crushes. If you have any questions in between, just read them out for me.
Yeah.
Alright. So what I'm doing is I'm eccentric on skull crushes. So I'm not doing the concentric. I'm going to move the weight underneath, and then I'm going to go into a close grip bench. Okay. So I'll do it again. Eccentric on the skull crushes. Move the weight in and up. Eccentric on skull crushes. Move the weight in and out. So one thing I find is most of the time the concentric phase, which is the pushing up phase of your skull crushes, is what puts a lot of pressure on your elbow joint. And I find doing just the eccentric phase and then going into a close grip bench as the next movement reduces the tension on there.
Another question about how to train abs indirectly.
Sorry?
How to train abs indirectly.
How to train abs indirectly, so with compound movements. So this all comes down to activation. So what I can do, what was his name? Do you remember?
No.
No. Okay. So drop your name in the comments about the abs question. What I'll do is I'm gonna make a video specifically about that one for you. So how to activate your abs during compound movements, and I think that's actually a really important one. So thank you for that one. I'm gonna definitely make a video. Drop a comment after this video if you can, just so I could I can make a whole video and then I can remember about that too. Okay. So that's it for these exercises. I might jump down onto cables. So we'll go for a walk, Jace. I'll change the screen this one and just talk to them on the way up. Guys, we're going down to the cable machine, so hey, yeah, we're going to do some cable extensions, so just bear with me for a moment. Abs get worked indirectly during deadlifts and squats because they do get worked indirectly during your deadlifts and your squats. That's what what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to make another video showing you guys how I train them. And Ken Julian, how do you avoid elbow pain during dumbbell curl? Sometimes I get pain, full range of motions. So what you could do is you could actually use an arm blaster, because what this will do when you use an arm blaster, it will keep your form in perfect range. Also, another thing would be for you to use your, jump on the preacher curl, use lighter weights, also focus on slow controlled movements as opposed to going too heavy. Once you start to go too heavy, your elbows will hurt. Another thing you can also do is also warm up your triceps. That will help avoid that elbow pain, because that's normally where it comes from. Because it's also an antagonist muscle, it's also picking up quite a lot of the weight, so it gets sometimes it actually cops quite a bit as well. What are the most important forearm muscles? Sorry, so can you say that again? I missed that one. I'm going to give it back to Jason, and I'm just setting up the tricep extension as well. I just want to show you one of my favorite, which is a reverse extension. I love this exercise, okay? Question. Something about forearms. If it's about building forearms, is it?
It hasn't popped up yet.
So if it's about building forearms, guys, I don't train forearms directly. I just train, I get them from doing my heavy dumbbell walking lunges, my heavy deadlifts, anything that I use to pick up weight, I actually activate my forearms. I do not use straps, so that's one of the biggest things. Even when I tore my biceps a while ago, and I really wanted to train back, I didn't train back with straps. That's really helped my forearms. Next one is our reverse extensions. What was the question?
There's Richard asks for tips on training. Oh crap! It went. Any way to see them?
Yeah, you can, but just
okay.
If guys you're missing some of your questions, drop them in the comments below if I don't answer them, or just say them again and I'll try my best to answer them. Okay. So my next one is a reverse cable extension. I love this one arm. You can also tap your tricep, and this is really good for you to be able to feel the muscle. I love this. I feel it right on the outer as well, so I love to tap the outer head of my tricep. And I find this really, really valuable. any questions, just send them through.
What's your accent?
What's my accent? To be honest, I actually don't know. So I'm actually like my parents are both from Ghana, but I do not have a Ghanaian accent. I was born in South Africa. I don't have a South African accent, and I live in Australia. And I do not have an Aussie accent either. So I really don't know where my accent is from. I get asked that quite a lot. So I don't know. What do you reckon, Jason?
I got no fucking clue.
I don't know. I'm an alien from some other planet or something. Any more questions at all?
No, none yet.
Alright guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you. If you have any questions, drop them down in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe and like. I know I've got quite a lot of new subscribers. You guys, like I said, I'm here to help you guys. So if you have any questions, be sure to drop them in the comments. I'll get around basically answering all your questions for you. What was that, Jason?
Question from Tom. How much do you spend on food prep in a week?
So I am an ambassador for Gym Foods Australia, so they do some of my foods for me, but just generally about $200 a week on food. So that's, for me, I don't even think that's too much. I think my food prep actually increases when I start comp prep. So in about 2-3 weeks, I'm going to be starting comp prep. If you guys want to see what I do for comp prep as well, I want you to leave in the comments #comp prep for me, please, because I'm going to do a series on it. And also the last thing is, what more would you guys like to see on my videos? Because I mean, I'm here for you guys. So what more would you guys like to see? Drop them in the comments. Any questions?
One more from Paul. How can you do a V-taper?
Can I do a V-taper?
Yeah.
Oh, like to make my V-taper show. Is that what he means?
Not sure. I just asked if you can do a V-taper.
I think what he's trying to say is like to pose. Like, what's his name? Paul.
Paul, yeah.
Okay,
Paul.
so Paul, what I want to know is, and I'll answer this in the comments as well. If you do drop a comment, if I'm offline, do you want me to do posing like on my channel? So, like, yeah, and to learn how to pose to show you a V-taper as well. But there's so many different poses, if that's what you're talking about. So just trying to make the waist look small and show you a V-taper. But yeah, like I said, guys, if there's anything more of what you guys want to see, let me know. We're gonna go down into the other room. Hopefully there's no one in here. So I'll do some posing practice for you guys as well. I'll show you guys what I'm at the moment. So this is my current condition. Hoping my waist is nice and tapered in. My waist comes in quite a bit. I trained legs yesterday, so back's starting to get tighter as well. And I like old school classic posing too. So, alright guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm actually gonna go offline now, but thank you so much. Love you guys. Any more questions? Be sure to drop them in the comments. Thank you.